Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, lovely people of the world. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of My Honest Take with your host, Quincy. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Listen, I am back from my hiatus, as most of you may have known if you follow me at Quincy2K on all social media platforms. I took my little Thanksgiving break. I did this last year, I just need some time to chill with the family, get Thanksgiving popping off, and just enjoy time away, to just decompress, enjoy life in the moment, which I feel like a lot of people don't do. I feel like a lot of people get so caught up in social media and trying to make a quick dollar, making sure they constantly stacking it up that we forget, hey, let's go enjoy the times with family, go enjoy the times outside, enjoy some times decompressing. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. So I'm still here. I didn't leave. I didn't just own or disband the podcast. We're still here, still kicking it. But like I said, I just had to take that break to just enjoy family for a little bit. So I'm back and we're back on doing what we need to do, making sure we get things correct, making sure the podcast is looking good. So I do appreciate you guys still for rocking with me and not leaving me yet. I feel like a lot of y'all could have, but y'all stayed. So I do appreciate each and every single one of y'all always for that, man. But look, I'm not going to waste any more of your time than I already did. All right. Sit back, relax. I got a lot of things I would like to talk about. Where do we start, people? Where do we start? Let's start with this right here. I never thought I would see the day that a celebrity is not taking a deal or pay to be in a video game. I never thought I'd see the day. Now, most of the time, you got to keep in mind when companies come to you, especially in the video game industry, they're coming at you with a nice bag. Hey, listen, we see exactly how much stuff you do. We're just trying to think about putting you into our video game as a side character, or we're gonna have you be a playable character or a boss fight, whatever. We just want to get your likeness in the game. Here's how much we'll pay you. Obviously, money's on the table. Money talks, right? Most of these celebrities will say yes. Look at Mortal Kombat when they bring in all these guest characters. People who made the characters, they're getting their money from it. If they have to use their likeness for the face, they're getting paid for it, right? So you're getting all these special guest characters and all that. People are saying yes to, right? Then you have a major company, a juggernaut, all right, in the name of Call of Duty, all right? As we know, Call of Duty has so many other branch companies from Activision, Blizzard, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, all of that, right? So when Call of Duty comes at you, they're going to come at you with a bag, okay? You already know the money's going to be there. But most of the time, you don't hear the celebrity say no. We've seen Nicki Minaj in there, okay? We've seen Scream in there. We've seen Jason in there. So you're getting likeness of other characters that the people made, right? So now you're paying the creators of these characters, right? Spawn was in Call of Duty, I believe, at one time. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch more. Seth Rogen, I believe, was in Call of Duty. So you have a lot of these celebrities. Yeah, I do it. Except for one. And what makes it funny is I understand why she said no. Yes, it is a she. Okay. Megan Thee Stallion turned down an opportunity to be in Call of Duty as a playable character. And here's what makes me laugh. I understand her. And quite frankly, I don't blame you. I don't. I really don't, Meg. Because let me tell y'all something. First off, the reason why she said no was because she didn't want to be a shootable character in this game. She didn't want people to go and shoot her. Okay. Now, at first glance of hearing that, most of y'all probably like, come on, let's be real. Are you serious? It's a game. It's not like she's really getting shot. Well, that's the thing. She really did get shot at. So that's the part where I understand her because let's be real. The first thing everybody's gonna do is shoot at her feet. That's the first thing they're gonna do. And you know the TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts you're gonna be seeing of it. Someone might recreate the whole incident. I'm trying to tell y'all that people play around too much. The internet's undefeated. They never lost yet. So having her in this game, I knew it was gonna be a problem. I knew it. And then knowing all these horny ass kids, oh my gosh, everybody's gonna buy that skin. You know that skin was gonna fly out the shelves. And the things people were gonna do, oh boy, I'll tell you something. Shh. You thought the Nicki Minaj skin was bad when it came out. Man, listen. Let the Meg skin come out. Let the Meg skin come out. But we already knew what was gonna happen. So her saying no, I understand. But at the same time, the money was probably there, people. And there was probably a lot that she turned down. But you can't say you don't want to be a shootable character in a game. It's a game. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're really dying in real life. This is a video game. Who wouldn't want to be able to, oh, shoot, yeah, I'm in a video game. That's cool. You know what I mean? So the fact that she said no was kind of interesting, though, still, to say the least. It was still interesting. So now what does that say for the rest of everybody else who they may ask? Are they gonna have that same notion? Are they gonna be the same way? Yeah, nah, I'm with Meg. I don't want to be no shootable character. Or nah, I don't want people to do that to me. Nah, I'm kind of good. You see what I'm saying? Like now, is it gonna trickle down and show an effect? Because we already know for licensed characters for games like Mortal Kombat, that made sense. You know, you have kids who grew up to Superman. You don't want Superman getting fatality. People gonna be like, hold on, that's my childhood hero. That's nasty. I don't want to see that. Or you're gonna have the people who are comic book nerds. Now, first off, that can't happen to Superman, so why they do that? You know what I mean? So there's certain things that make sense, but come on, you're a celebrity. You telling me you don't want to be in a video game? But I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I truly think this may have some type of repercussion with other celebrities. They may ask, "Hey, do you want to be on the game?" How more people are gonna ask questions now? What do you have me doing? What are you gonna have my character doing? Are they gonna be a focal point, or is it just multiplayer? All right, is people gonna be able to do this to me, do that to me? Well, if they do, I don't want that to happen. So if that happens, I need that. It's gonna be too many more stipulations now. Is what I'm thinking. But it all depends too on who you ask. You may ask someone who's a gamer. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, do you want me in the game? Yeah, no, go and do it. I don't care what you do. Yeah, I'm doing this, doing that. All right, cool. Yeah, I do. You need voice lines? Yeah, I do the voice lines. Some people want that, but then you have other people who may have a lot of stipulations. Then you may have other people just say, "Nah, I'm okay. I'm good." But you got to know who your character is. You got to know who you're talking to. I wouldn't expect a Morgan Freeman to be in a video game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't expect that Donald Trump, Barack Obama to be in a video game. I wouldn't expect that. A Kevin Hart in a video game. I can see that. The Rock, I can see that. Now you get your plausibles. Okay, Denzel, I don't know. Samuel, I don't know about that. You got to know who your people are. But Meg was one of those people where it's like, okay, Nikki was in it. You would expect Meg doing this. She's all fun and games. She likes to have a good time. You would expect that. But I truly think because of that whole situation with Tory Lanez, that's why she does not want to be in a video game. I'm telling you, there's no other reason not to be. I need to go see the contract they were gonna give her because there's no way. There's no way. But I digress. I can't speak for her. I can't speak for her. But in the other news, I feel like the celebrities are at an all time high with the madness that they're doing. Keep in mind, just because you play sports or you're an artist or a singer, whatever, you're still in a celebrity category, okay? And the reason why I say this is because Mr. Patrick Beverley, is wilding. Okay, he's wilding. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, as we know, if you did not know, he was already in the news for arguing with fellow NBA player Trey Young, talking about Trey Young's not good or whatever. The Hawks don't need him, whatever. And they're going back and forth, just regular banter, whatever. Cool, right? Everybody has their own to say. Oh, Patrick, if you're not even an all star, why you talking? Trey Young don't respond. Trey Young really not that good. No, Beverley raps or whatever. Regular NBA talk, right? Then he ended up getting in the news again for something that was not even NBA related. This is where things hit the fan. Okay. Um. So apparently, apparently, people, his sister, okay, was with a guy. Okay. Um. And apparently, I think the guy was older than her. They said. Um. And apparently, they were getting intimate or about to get intimate. And Patrick Beverley walked in on it. Now, hearing that, okay, from that perspective, most people will be like, yeah, nah, ain't no older guy gonna mess with my little sister. Like, what the fuck? What's going on? I understand that. Everybody knows, siblings are real protective. As much as they may argue on that, they're real protective of each other. So I get that. He's like, nah, you're not going, none of this funny business. Cool. What are you gonna do? Now, instantly, y'all probably like, okay, what did he do? He gave the boy the business. He shot him. He killed him with a free Patrick Beverley, man. He ain't messing up, man. They messing up the system. Black people, for men, we can't do nothing. It's just crazy. Da 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 da. No, 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 no. Let me finish first before you start giving your whole speech. Okay. The guy that his little sister with, apparently didn't really get touched. His sister's the one who got touched, and it wasn't by the guy. It was by Patrick Beverley himself. Yes. Now you understand. Now you're confused. Let me walk you through it. So apparently he is accused of punching his sister in the eye and choking her for up to 30 seconds. Brother, what? I got it right here. Listen, people. Listen to what I'm about to say. And I quote: Beverly then seemingly scolded his sister before he grabbed her by the neck with both hands and picked her up off the ground by having her feet come off the floor. His sister claims his grasp on her neck made her feel pain and as if she was losing oxygen and unable to breathe, which lasted between 20 to 30 seconds. The sister stated Beverly took her out of the bedroom by the neck and slammed her body against the walls of an open room area of the house. She claims Beverly then laid her on the sofa, stood on top of her, and punched her approximately one time on her left thigh with a closed fist. The sister added Beverly made a comment that he will be the family relative to kill her. I'm sorry, what? You're telling me you're doing all this because you saw a guy with your sister and you decided to give her the business? Bitch made. I'm sorry, guys. That's just the do y'all understand what I just said? He went this hard on his sister. Okay? On his sister, but not on the dude. What? Like, am I understanding this correctly? Am I understanding this correctly, people? This really makes me wonder why. Think about it. It really makes me wonder why. But but I know what you're thinking. There has to be more to the story, right? Has to be more to the story. People, there is no more to the story. There's no more to the story. This just happened and then that was it. He's got his mugshot taken and all that. It's over with. It's over with. And what's interesting, the guy was 18. Okay? The guy was 18. And his sister is 15. Okay? Sister's 15, guy's 18. So right now you can already see where it's like, nah, so that's bad. That's okay, I get that. But why is he not attacking the 18-year-old? What's going on there? These are the questions that need answers, people. These are the questions that need answers. But the sister is fine now. Sister is okay. But it just goes to show what's going on in this man's head. What's going on in this man's head that he just said, forget the dude, I'm gonna attack my sister. This is like the same question where people say, yo, who you gonna be more mad at? Your girl or your best friend? If you know you find you caught your girl sleeping with your best friend, who you gonna be more mad at? I I mean, this is one of those situations here. He just walked in. Now he just gonna attack the sister. I don't think you attack that, brother. I think you attack the dude first, get him out, and then question your sister, like, yo, what's going on? If something like this happens, let me know. No, you decided to just go on the attack mode. And that's why your ass not in the league now. I mean, this is the problem. This is the problem with some people. That 18-year-old boy, man, he's probably just sitting back like, yo, what's going on? I'm gonna just walk out and leave. Cause what? That's what I would have did. If I was in his shoes, once I saw him going in, I would have walked out, just leave. I mean, obviously, you can't call the cops because, that's a bad situation to be in regardless. They're going to question you. Yeah, he's going to get questioned. But, like, come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. So, like I said, we don't know full information about where she's at, if she still lives with the family or, what's going on. But we do know, I believe Patrick Beverley was detained. But a situation like this is just mind wrecking. It's mind boggling, people. Mind boggling. But it's not over yet, people. It's not over yet with these celebrities. I told y'all these celebrities are it's getting crazy. So Blueface, people. I feel like I talked about him before on the podcast. Blueface rapper, okay? He is in the news now because his ex-wife, I believe, or ex-girlfriend. I believe it's an ex-wife. I don't even think he was married. Ex-girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend. Okay. Is now, well, first off, we know she's doing OnlyFans, okay? Um, she's already on the OnlyFans, but now she's doing content with Adam from No Jumper. As we all know, I talked about him too as well, Adam 22, who lets his wife go and get bulldozed by everybody, especially one guy. One black guy too is insane. He's white. But it's one black guy, she can't leave him alone. It's anytime you look at her Instagram, it's always him. I forgot his name. It'll probably come to me, but she's always there. All right, it's insane. But apparently, Blueface's ex now is going to be doing content with Adam. And here's the messed up thing: apparently, Adam and Blueface were cool. Okay, and now the situation had Blueface talking like, "Yo, I end up having sex with your wife. Like, what's up? You doing this to me? Like, you crazy? Da da da." Okay. Now we all know everybody talks about the bro code and all that. Like, hey, you don't want the sloppy seconds or whatever, or like, bro, that was my ex. You can't talk to her for at least a year or something like that. You know how people do. Okay. So it's one of those things where it's like one of those unwritten rules. It's like, come on, man, that's my ex you're talking to, bro. Like, you don't need to do all that shit. Okay. But Adam said, forget that. And she, obviously, his ex said, I forget that. I'm doing it too. Obviously, they're getting paid. Money talks. I'm trying to tell y'all, money talks. But here's the weird thing about this whole situation. After all this happened, Blueface speaks up. Adam comes through with his wife and they start talking and saying, we accept your offer. So his wife's like, yeah, come on, Blueface. I'll do it on camera. We'll get a cameraman, me and you. Let's get it. Go ahead. You got a week to prep. Get you a week or a month, something like that to prep. Get your stamina right. I'm ready. And she said, yeah, my husband Adam will be right there in the corner watching. This is cuck shit. This is madness. Okay. I one of not everybody can handle these relationships because she's just willing. She's ready for it. So I mean, hey, there you go, Blueface. At least now you get some vagina. There you go. If he says no, he's stupid. That's just free. That's free vagina, dude. I mean, you gotta take that, right? You gotta take that. But it's weird how this man Adam's been moving with this whole situation with him and his wife. I mean, it's a very, very open relationship, as we all know. But now it's starting to get a little weird. Now you got Blueface in, and they about to start getting a lot more celebrities that we know now. That's the part that's gonna be crazy. Some of them we were like, well, who is that? Who's that? And now they about to start getting people we all know. And now it's about to start getting a little weird. Like, okay, I knew him as an actor. Now he's out here fucking. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying. But hey, if I'm Blueface, accept the offer, my boy. Accept the offer. Now I think that's enough. I think that's enough with the celebrities. Okay. I think that's enough of them for now. I want to talk about something that's not a celebrity or someone that's not a celebrity, but it's just the fact that they made themselves a celebrity with this ludicrousness that we saw. Okay, so there's a cook who ended up going viral, okay, for a frozen turkey that they made, okay? And apparently it's the juiciest seasoned turkey you'll ever taste. First off, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I feel like I didn't say that in the beginning for y'all. But this turkey, okay, that she made, um, she's selling it for $750. $750. A turkey, people. And first off, the turkey look like one of those regular turkeys you can get at Walmart or your local Kroger, Costco, Sam's Club. Okay, but she's selling it for $750, and it's your basic regular seasonings. Yeah, it looks good. You use your own seasoning spices. Okay, cool. Anybody could do that though, but you're selling it for $750. And here's the wild part about it: she's accepting payment plans. What is this? People could use Klarna. What's happening? And you know what's crazy? I really do believe someone's paid the $750 for this because they said I don't want to cook a turkey and spent the $750, but they could have just went and go bought a turkey for $20. This is crazy. $750. Listen, I'm telling y'all, the stuff people do nowadays, coming up with stuff, is remarkable. The side hustles, the side quests, the things that people are trying to sell to you that they know some idiots will buy is mind boggling. Because for you to put a price tag like that means you know someone will buy it. And the fact that you were comfortable with it means someone did buy it. That's the crazy part about it. Accepting payment plans. Like, what's she gonna do? Text the people once a month, hey, your payment of, 38.42 is ready. You can pay that cash app. What? People, yeah, can I pay more? Yeah, you can pay more. You can pay 100 here. I'll catch you next month. What the fuck? She got reminders set? $750, people, for a turkey. Let that sink in. Because I've never heard or seen something like that. This is insanity, people. Insanity. But hey, go ahead and hustle. Go ahead and get your money. I hope it didn't sell though. I hope it didn't. Because if it did, there's a lot of idiots out there. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. There's a lot of idiots out there. Now listen, I told you I was still working on it, but I think I got something here. We're gonna call this the 5 minute or less. If it's not 5 minutes or less, you get the podcast free. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to iron out the kinks. But y'all know this where we talk about news that I feel like didn't deserve its full on segment, where we just pile and compile them all together. So if you're ready with me, let's go ahead and get it started. Let's get into it. So local streamer Ray K or Rai Kai, Ray Kai, y'all know who he is, man. He's been banned on Twitch for lighting off fireworks in his room. This is the part that makes me laugh. What are the full restrictions for Twitch? Because people can end up posting and saying whatever they want. People could play music on there. Girls could show titties and ass. But as soon as you throw fireworks in the room, you're banned. Now, I understand that is a safety hazard. I get it. But you got to have common ground. If you're not banning titties, Why are we banning fireworks? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, is it stupid? Yes. But everybody knows these people on Twitch now are doing stuff for the wow factor, the entertainment value, because they know you are going to eat it up. Me personally, I'm not blowing fireworks up in my room. Should he have been banned? I don't know, but that was just dumb. And regardless, but hey, you're making your money. I have no room to talk. Keep doing you. But like I'm saying, we just need to find common ground with who gets banned and who doesn't. There was a Cloudflare outage that was causing various apps such as Twitter, Canva, Letterboxd, and more to experience downtime. There's more stuff that goes down, the more I realize who's in control of all this, because we be having all these networks shut down for T-Mobile, AT&T, and all that. We had Windows and Amazon stuff shutting down. People can't use stuff. What's going on? Who's messing with stuff? For real. Who's messing with the stuff we need? Because now we just messing up everything at this point. Stuff never gonna work at this point. But hey, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. As long as the internet don't shut down, I think everybody will be okay. I think everybody will be okay. Epstein files. Of course, they keep saying that it is going to be released. We are still waiting for it. Most people are accusing Donald Trump of scrubbing his name out, which we don't know. But if he did, obviously, we're never going to know. But if those Epstein files do get released and we actually do see some people on there, I wonder what's going to happen with them. How is people going to react? Are we going to still talk to them the same? Are we still going to think about them the same? What's going to happen to those people? Are they going to get arrested? Are they going to get canceled in quotation marks? We're going to have to wait and see. Like we're still waiting for that $2,000 stimulus check from them. We going to see. Apparently the inmates at Diddy's, let's call it the Fort Compound, all right, Fort Dix, where he's at. Apparently they are saying they are breaking out into orgies. All right. Diddy just could have stopped, could he? Now, we got footage of it. It didn't seem crazy, but it just seemed like regular jail. But we don't know what's really happening in there. We don't know if they really orchestrating these parties and they going ham or what. We don't know if they still sending baby oil through the commissary. I don't know what's happening, but that's what they saying. That is getting crazy over there. If so, I'm not gonna lie. Keep them locked up. Keep them locked up because that's diabolical, Diddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's diabolical. Famous streamer by the name of Speed was participating in a lane agility challenge as he almost broke the NBA record of 9.65 with a time of 10.41. I wanted to talk about this because for my real athletes, people who run track, people who play basketball, y'all know that is not almost breaking the record. There is a big difference in 9.65 and 10.41. I'm not hating. I am not hating. Okay. But I do feel like people do look at Speed as like he's some super athlete. There are people that you may not know that could do the same thing as him. There is your next door neighbor who probably doing way more than him, and you're just looking at it now because he's a streamer. Because he's a streamer, everybody's able to see it. So you look at him as, oh, he's just a streamer. He don't work out. He don't do that. Nah, people can still work out, still be great at sports, and not make the league, yo. Y'all gotta realize that there are people who are above the average human. You know what I mean? You're just now seeing it, so people are like, "Oh my gosh, there's no way Speed could beat all this." Y'all know they got Speed saying he could be in the NFL. Yes, you know they got Speed saying he could be in the NBA. No, I'm sorry to break this to you, he cannot. These people are built different. There is a reason why only 1% of people make it. Okay, we have to realize this. So it's not hate. Speed's still doing things that, like I said, your average human cannot do. But we have to wake up. It's okay. Like it's not like he's doing stuff that's groundbreaking. You know what I mean? An average human may not be able to do what he's doing to the exact amount or degree, but let's not make it seem like he's in the upper echelon of athletes. Is he an amazing athlete? Yes. Is he doing things that a lot of people can't do? Yes. But let's not say he could keep up with track athletes, people in the Olympics. He can shoot with lights out with the best of them. Let's not go there, people. I feel like the praise is starting to get a little ridiculous now, and I wanted to preach on that real quick. But like I said, it's not hate. It is not hate. But ladies and gentlemen, there go the 5 minute power hour. I don't know. We're gonna get a name. I need some help on the names. We're gonna get there eventually. Just we'll get there. But I do appreciate y'all checking in for that 5 minutes of greatness. We'll keep it at that. Thank you. But people, y'all know at the last ending of the podcast, though, I do have to talk about sports, man. Y'all know that is one of my bread and butter favorite things to always talk about and do. So I gotta speak on it. Listen, the Lakers 15-5. They did just lose to the Suns, but that's okay. 15-5 is still a great record, and they are second in the powerful West with the Thunder. Let's just be real. The Thunder looking like they're the greatest team ever assembled. Um, Defensive wise, offensive wise, it does not look like they're slowing down. So it's going to be tough to beat them. They're the team to beat. I believe they only lost one game so far. But people are making it seem like they're blowing out the competition. No, most of the games have been single digit games or about 10, 15. So it's not super blowouts, but most of the games have been close. All right. So it does show that they can still lose. It's tough. It's tough. So realistically, the only competition that people are saying is a healthy Nuggets team with Jokic and a healthy full Lakers team with Luka, LeBron, and AR, who's been showing out a lot lately. Showing out a lot lately. For the people who said when LeBron gets back, AR is going to be back to a third option, you are stupid. I'm sorry to tell you that because AR's still been blowing up with 30-point games like it's nothing. Him and Luka are the Lakers right now. LeBron is taking that third role. And here we go with more hate. I've never seen Jordan take a third seat. I never seen him be the third option. LeBron's going to get criticized for everything he does. And this season is just showing you. Because if he was the first option, people will say, wow, he's not letting AR and Luka eat. Now he's the third option. Now it's wow. I never see Jordan become the third option. Jesus, y'all. It's sickening to me. Just sickening. Steph Curry has no shoe deal now. Lost with Under Armour. Now what is he going to do? Is he going to Nike, Adidas, Anta, Puma? What is he going to do? Me personally, I think he may go to Nike, but that's a tough ask. I don't know if he wants to be with everybody like that because he did make Under Armour even more popular. Okay, Under Armour's been a thing. They've been popular, but when Steph went over there and got the whole Curry brand, it launched Under Armour to the Nike heights, in my opinion, the Adidas heights, the Jordan heights. So now with him gone, what's going to happen with that brand? Where's Curry going to go? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Victor Wembanyama been playing out of his mind. Injury right now got him set back, but we're going to see what happens now. Nico Collins got fired from the Mavs for his abysmal trade when he ended up trading Luka to the Lakers. And now they're looking at trading AD out. So he just gave away Luka for Max Christie. Yeah, Nico, you deserve to be gone. Cooper Flag is finally getting himself back into the rhythm of being that first round number one pick. He is showing out now. VJ Edgecombe has slowed down. But Kneppel, I believe his name is, from the Hornets, is showing that he might be rookie of the year with the way he's been hooping. So we got to have to stay and keep a close eye on the Hornets, even though they suck. But that's not the point. They're in the rebuilding mode, and I think they may have found the next piece that they may need. LaMelo may be on the move, but we're going to have to pay attention to that and really look at that even more. Now, with basketball out the way, all right, because we don't really focus on the East. The East, as we know, is just interesting. You know, Pacers at the bottom without Tyrese, which is interesting because they were just in the finals. You know what I mean? 76ers, they're losing the teams they shouldn't be losing to. Celtics is trying to stay afloat without Tatum. Miami, he's been pulling up some good games together. But, you know, it's the East is the East. The West right now is looking like the clear greatest conference ever so far. So we'll stop with there. Let's shift over to football. The Broncos are 10-2. They will forever find ways to win these games, and I will forever be grateful. This is the greatest moment so far of my life this year, just seeing how my Broncos are playing ball. The Patriots, I'm sick of y'all right now because y'all are playing some of the easiest teams ever, but you guys are 11-2, and credit where credit is due. You guys been balling. The Rams just lost to the Panthers, but it's okay. any given Sunday, as everybody knows. So it's all right. Seahawks balling out of their mind. You got Jackson Smith and Jigba looking like the greatest receiver of all time, the way he's been balling. He will be on my fantasy team next year. But football right now is looking like it could be anybody's game. The Eagles were looking unstoppable till they lost 2, 3 games back to back. Dallas and then someone else I forgot, but they're losing games that they should not be losing. Detroit was looking like they were the greatest last year. Now they're losing a lot more games. Steelers, they started off hot. Now they're starting to drop. So it's really anybody's game. Notice I'm not talking about the Kansas City Chiefs because I'm happy right now they're losing. We need them to keep losing. All right. Because as we know, if they make it into the playoffs, they will win the Super Bowl. That's just how it's written. Because I'm not going to lie to y'all, I believe Vegas is a fully part of the NFL now because the Browns kicker punted the ball at the 29-yard line. Nobody kicks a punt at the opponent's 29. That is a field goal attempt or a fourth in situation, wherever it was at. Fourth and long, fourth and short, fourth and medium, who knows? But you're at the 29-yard line. Why would you punt the ball? As a Vegas move, Shador drops a dime to Jerry Judy. You turn around and start skipping and you fumble. It's Las Vegas. It's Las Vegas. Everybody needs to be tested for parlays that they got in their phone because this is. I'm not trying to get too upset, but ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say the Broncos to the Super Bowl, and I want to say the Lakers another ring. LeBron fifth loading. All right, that's all I have to say. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for stopping by and tuning into another edition of My Honest Take, man. Like I said, I am back full time. Just had to get my break out of there. Hope you guys all enjoyed your Thanksgiving as well. Enjoy time with the family. Got some things for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, man. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Stay blessed. And remember, if you're at work right now, finish it strong. If you're not, enjoying the rest of your day. Just chill out, drink some water, stay hydrated, stay blessed. My name is Quincy, and you've been listening to My Honest Take.